This is Doug from 10-Minute Amiga Retrocast, and welcome to another episode of the ChickenHead Chronicles, my 8-bit Commodore show. This week, I want to talk about a brand new video game from our friends at Badger Software and distributed by our good friends at BitMapSoft. This game is Rogue64, which, as the name implies, is a Commodore 64 Rogue type game. Now, if I recall correctly, the original Rogue was available for the Commodore 64, and it was an awesome game, and it was available for like 8 million other platforms. But this new one is kind of cool. Now, it started life as a 4K competition where they were trying to create a game in under 4 kilobytes of memory, and they did it with a rogue-like game. And then they thought, hey, let's make an entire platform out of this. Let's make a real Commodore 64 Rogue game out of it, and so they did. Now, this game at this point in time is only available either on Cartridge, which you can order from BitMapSoft, and I hope they have some new ones coming out soon, or you can go to itch.io, and for as little as like $5, but throw them a few more bucks, you can download the CRT file, which is a cartridge file, and with that you can use something like the Kung Fu flash drive, which is available from our good friends in the United Kingdom from The Future Was 8-Bit, where I got mine, or you can get it right here in North America from our good friends at retrorewind.ca. I'll have links to both of those in the description. All you have to do is copy the CRT file over to your flash device, go into the menu of your flash device and tell it to use the cartridge file. It comes right up. Now, this is done on a real Commodore 64C, which is my favorite little baby down here. Let's see if we can see it. La-da-da. There she is. Beautiful Commodore 64C with my Kung Fu flash installed right in the back of it. So you don't have some type of easy flash or Kung Fu flash in your Commodore 64? Well, get one. They're cheap, dirt cheap. Get one. It's really handy. Or alternately, you can use it on the C64, which is the full-size Commodore 64, the new model, I guess you could say, from our good friends at Retro Games Limited. Now this, you can plug of course, your USB drive into, copy the CRT file over to it, manipulate your way over to the CRT file, click on it, boom, loads it just beautifully. You can get a 64C Mini for $30, $40 now. You can get these for about $120. Worth every penny. Full working keyboard and everything. They work great. Before we get into the game, a little background on Rogue type games. They are games where you have count them one life, and you go into some type of dungeon or some type of adventure trying to achieve a certain goal, and you've got that one life to do it. There are no saves, there are no save states, there's no way to save your progress. So when you die, that's it. Your game's erased and you start from scratch. It sounds a little weird, but they're also nice and quick pick up and play games that you can usually beat in 20, 30, 40 minutes maximum to get down to the end level. And they're specifically designed to work like that. A good example of one that I absolutely love is one of my favorite Commodore 64 games, Telengard, that I reviewed right up there. That's a good example of a rogue-like game. Now, in that one, you can save your progress, but once you die, and it basically overwrites your save file on the CD, and that's it, you're done. But for now, let's hop in and take a look at the game. You can see that the title screen is absolutely beautiful, using just about all of the 16 beautiful Commodore 64 colors there. Let's take a look at the instructions here. Joystick in port 2 controls movement. To attack monsters, walk over towards them. To pick up items, walk over them. To use items in the inventory, hold button down, select item, and then release button. Red and blue potions change each time you start a new game. Green potion is always healing. Gems are rewarded for killing monsters. Get to the last level and defeat the end boss. Good luck, brave adventurer. Whoops. Good luck, brave warrior. Press fire to continue. Let's take a look at who made the game now. Love that scrolling effect, that's great. Programming by Ricky Sickinger, graphics by Henning Ludvigsen, music and sound effects, Sami Lauko, writing, Al Stelakis, cartridge PCBs by Richard Bufing. That's really awesome. And then we've got some thank yous there to the beta testers. Now let's pop into the game. This is your little guy in white at the top of the screen. Up, down, left, and right. He's got a little sword in his hand. Left-hand side, you're going to have a health meter where we start with 5 points of health, but that can increase, and a strength meter, basically how strong you are, your inventory, and the current effect that you have affecting you, which is kind of cool. These are chests of gold. You want to get these in order to increase your score. The little shimmering walls are doorways to walk through. Then on the right-hand side, you'll see a map, and when I walk through the wall, you'll see that it fills in that particular area of the map, so you always know where you're going. Down at the bottom tells you what level you're on. We're going to go down here and explore. Oh, no monsters yet. Ah, here's a Gluthulu. These are great. To attack the monsters, you literally just walk right into them. And it's turn-based. So if you don't move, the monsters don't move either and don't attack. I defeated him pretty handily. Let's go down here. Aha, heart. That's going to increase our health. Come on, Gluthulu. Die. Okay, so I took a hit of damage there. Now I can go up and run over this heart, and it's going to fill me back up to full. Now, under normal circumstances, you don't necessarily want to unless your health gets down a little more. But I'm going to grab it in this case. You can see what it does. Now, we should find a potion here in a minute. Yes. Here we find a green potion. Green potions are always healing every single time. The other two potions, the red and blue, are random every game, which I'll show you here in a second. Okay, get a little more treasure. See how that's filling in the map on the right-hand side. Gluthulu dies. These monsters are really cute and creative in here. Here we go. Here's a potion, a blue potion. Now this potion can be any of half dozen different random effects. Let's take a look and see what it does. We're going to hold down the button, move over to the blue potion. It's called a runny potion. When we release it, you feel stronger. Notice how my strength went from 1 to 2, and now I can hit and kill the Gluthulu in one hit. Now there's a countdown timer. You see the little blue potion? 3, 2, 1. Now my potion is no longer in effect. My strength goes down. For the rest of this entire gameplay, blue potions will be strength potions. Red potions, we don't know what they are yet. They're completely random. So let's go find another monster. And there's another Gluthulu. We're going to activate the red potion. Time is frozen. Now look, Gluthulu's not moving. It's counting down every time I move how many more moves I have before my potion's done. But Gluthulu cannot resist my attacks, and he can't attack me back because time is frozen. So now we know anytime we find a blue potion in this playthrough, it's strength. Anytime we find a red potion, it's going to be frozen time. Next game, those two could be something completely different, like getting you drunk, which is kind of a fun one. Your strength goes up, but you start wobbling all over the screen. And there are some other effects that the potions can have too. All right, let's go up here. Oh, gold. This is the exit here. Now I could exit right out of here because you see I've got that key in my inventory. I picked that up a screen or two ago. But I want to go and I want to explore a little more on this first level. There's another blue potion. Nice. Now I know I've already gone this way because my map's already filled out this way. One of the potion effects you can theoretically get is an effect that fills in the entire map so you know exactly where you're going to go. Now, one of the cool things is it seems like when you defeat the last enemy, you get a little gem. So we're going to go find that last enemy. We're going to get a gem, and that is going to bump up either my health or my strength. Basically how you level up in this game. Die, Gluthulu. Oh, I didn't get one. That's very disappointing. But it's also part of the fun of the randomness of the game. Sometimes cool things happen, sometimes they don't. Let's leave this level, we'll go to the next. Fight, brave Nublet. Now we have a new enemy, a little baddie here. And I've been killed. Your bones lie scattered on the floor, and your name will soon be forgotten. Oh, geez, that makes me feel good. 2,250 points. Now this next playthrough, things will be totally different. See, the exit is right in the main room here. So I'm going to remember that. Go get some treasure, and we're going to see what different effects our potions have. We'll leave the heart for now. We don't need it. Come here, Gluthulu. Green potion and the key. Now let's see what our green potion does. Oh, and a blue potion. We'll be able to test them both. So in this playthrough, green is healing, of course. Let's see what the blue potion is. Reveal everything. Now look at the map on the right-hand side. It just revealed all of the rooms, so I'll know where I can go. My health is pretty low, so I'm going to go back up. Instead of wasting my healing potion, I know that there was a nice heart here. I'm going to grab that. Yay, fully healed. And go on about my adventure. Now the point of all this is you want to go down a certain number of levels, fight the big bad boss, and steal his magical item. Now have I gotten there yet? Nope. Leave our healing. Now you may want to get that before you leave this level, even if you don't need it, because it's worth 50 points, and part of the point of the game is to get as high a score as possible. So even when if I don't need it, if my health is at 5, I may go back and get that heart later on. Now I've discovered all the rooms. I still have not increased my powers though. Blue potion. Now here I see my health is pretty low, so I'm going to go ahead. I know the green potion is always healing. Heal myself up. Ooh, I've got lots of healing potions. This is good, because you do need them. As time goes on, you fight more and more powerful enemies. Now here, this one dropped a gem. Watch what happens when I walk over the gem. There, my strength went up to 2. Now that will be a permanent addition. And I thought for a while you got one on every level, but apparently it's random whether you get one. Let's use a blue potion, reveal everything. See, and in this case, it's really, really, really redundant for the rest of the game to collect all of the blue potions, because you know they just reveal everything. So as long as you have one per level, that's all you need. You don't need to fill up your inventory with them. Now I can use one very handily on the next level. And I know I've got to go down here. Let's see what's down below. Don't really need the health right now. Gotcha, baddie. Now I have not seen a red potion yet in the entire game, so I have no idea what effect the red potions have. Sometimes the blue or the red potions are literally just healing potions, which are exactly the same as the green potions. But that's part of the fun of it, is the randomness, and it's not always what you want, it's what you're given. Now we've got a new enemy to deal with, which is the Scorpion, Scorpio. And he damaged me pretty good, but luckily I have plenty of health potions. Money, 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 money. Okay, now notice I'm not going to use a health potion. My health is at 2, which means I should use one, but this gem he just dropped might increase my health to 6, which will get me to max, and I save myself a health potion. Just one of the little things you learn as you play through. So now you've seen what the game is like, Rogue64 is like. It's actually really cool and really fun, and it's a nice little pick up and play game. You know, just one more game, okay? Maybe I'll get to level 4 next time. Maybe I'll get to level 5. Maybe if I plan my potions out better, I can get just a little bit further. You run into things like snakes that can poison you. You run into things like bigger monsters that can just do huge amounts of damage to you. So you either want to run from them and use a strength potion and defeat them. There's all these little fun little tricks that you can use to defeat the monsters. It's just a blast. The graphics are good. I really like how everything's on one screen. It's all nicely laid out. The playfield's big enough. You don't need a huge playfield. Your inventory, your mapping, and all the cute little things are right there. Really, I like the graphics. They're nice. Could they be better? Of course. Commodore 64, they could, you know, be higher resolution or multicolor graphics, but they're absolutely serviceable for what it's trying to accomplish. The music and the audio, absolutely flawless. What they've done with that cool, catchy tune with the SID chip's amazing, and I honestly don't ever get tired of hearing it. It's really, really a fun tune, and the sound effects are perfectly fine, so A+ on that. The gameplay, yeah, it's great. I've been tempted to come back and pick up and play it all week long. A lot of fun, so big thumbs up on that. Now, any complaints that I have about the little guy? Well, yeah. Why is it just available as a cartridge version? It's 112K, I get that. Maybe it's the music that makes it so big. Maybe it's that BitMapSoft logo at the front with the, when you turn it on, it actually talks to you and has a little digitized sound. Maybe that takes up 20K on its own. But, you know, Telengard works in, you know, less than 64K, and it's literally a generated dungeon with millions of tiles with bigger graphics and, you know, I don't know. I don't know why it has to be on a cartridge. It does reduce the marketability of the game by a bit because not everybody has a cartridge. Now, everybody should have some type of easy flash or kung fu flash. They're a dime a dozen now, and they're really, really serviceable. If you want a review of my kung fu flash, right up there, click that link and you can look at that. But in a nutshell, go on over to BitMapSoft, and if they've got more cartridges, order one. It's worth it. You can see the box right here. Comes with a great manual. Or if you download it from itch.io and you burn it to your own cartridge, you can download the PDF of the manual, which again, right here, you can take a look at it. Absolutely beautiful, great story. Lots of really fun stuff in this manual. For the $5 it costs for the digital version, or the small amount of money it costs for an official cartridge in a box, worth every penny. I recommend all of you run right out and get it today. It's that good. Thank you to my wonderful patrons who you see scrolling over a playthrough of Rogue64 right now. You guys are absolutely awesome, and I appreciate everything. If you want to join in the fun and become one of my patrons, pop on over to patreon.com/10mark. And for as little as $2 a month, you can help keep things like this coming out. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it on this quick little review. Please like and subscribe. Please tell me below all of your opinions about whether there should be a disc version, a D64 version of this that should ship, maybe even on 2 discs if it needs to be on 2 discs. Tell me what kind of cartridge solution that you use. Tell me if you're using it on your C64 Mini or Maxi or just playing it on Vice. But until next time, this is Doug from 10-Minute Amiga Retrocast signing out to play with Cookie. Hi, Cookie. How's my puppy? You good girl? You good girl? Come on. Up. Up. Cookie loves to play Commodore 64 games too. And she's incredibly hyper, and all she wants to do is give her papa kisses. Thank you, Cookie. Thank you.